favorite poem right now. Let's go. I'm not supposed to be with you. Like, I know a child should be carried in a mother's womb for 9 months before it is birthed and nurtured by cradled arms that fold ever so precisely to soothe, fed by milk-leaking breasts and given a home to roam about freely, leaving jam-stained fingerprints on freshly cleaned sheets, drawing accurate obscurity with the crown clasped in fist on white walls that lead down familiar halls. I know I'm not supposed to be with you. Like I knew the first time I had sex it would hurt, and the pain would give way to no pleasure. Just awkward moments of moaning hints shared between lovers in the moment, moving to mature our sexual checklist. Checks our ass could cash, checking asses, casting and playing sassy, asking me to call him daddy. I knew he was nasty, like I knew. I'm not supposed to be with you. I'm not supposed to be with you because your forehead is lower than mine. What I mean is that you're shorter than me, and I can't get over these shallow depictions of my insecurities. Your height makes me feel insecure in the streets. When a 6'4" mandingo of a man approaches and hover, I clutch my purse and turn to see what your manliness is worth, and you have to look up to me to say, he sure is tall. As my eyes rest on the top of your head, because I can see it clear from where I'm standing. When we're standing, I try to buckle my knees ever so slightly trying to simulate your vertical capacity, telling my shoulders they're capable of hovering over because my buckled knees need their help, and together my joints succeed in deleting an inch or 3 so our eyes can be leveled when we greet, and I say, hey, baby. You ask if something's wrong, and I just want to ask if you're finished growing, if you're sure your ligaments have been stretched to their full potential. We could have had potential if you could kiss me on my forehead while standing flat on your feet, but I know you can't. Like I know I'm not supposed to be with you. I'm not supposed to be with you because your face looks funny. I know that's not appropriate to express, but I find it stressing me every time you look at me. I mean, look at you. Didn't mean to offend, didn't intend for my criteria to criticize your mirror sight. If hindsight is better than foresight, then I'll be quick to turn my back when I foresee you coming, because my first impression, which was gathered in a physical split second, lets me know I'm not supposed to be with you. And if you approach me, we can exchange pleasantries. I'll be pleasant when you ask me questions regarding my historical presence. And if I'm hungry, I'll accept your invitation to order dinner and dessert, and maybe wine if you'll let me. I'll let you wine and dine me, smile in your face as I chip away at your dignity. And if I'm lonely, I'll let you hold me up on a pedestal, allowing you to worship me. I'll shower in your admiration, be cleansed through your humility. I bleed as a woman, but I should be your queen. And not the type that adorns your arm, but the one that tramples on your back and leaves thorns in your scars. But they'll be invisible, concealed beneath mild mannered deceit, polite smiles and blinks. I'll sell you a dream, and you'll ignore every hint that your gut sends to your brain. Your ignorance will be bliss, and I will know I'm not supposed to be with you. I'm trying to tell you, you never had a chance. I'm in search of a predetermined man. I predetermined his laugh. I know it sounds like he has halos in his throat, and the only way they glow is from the sound of my jokes, and the only children he grows are from the eggs in my womb. We are equally yoked. He's 6'2" with a chiseled chin, hands that could cultivate a land, smooth chocolate skin, and he speaks like Denzel in Training Day. I've seen him, I dreamed him, and I know I'm supposed to be with him. So I'll probably ignore every word you say. I'll be blind to your presence and any presence that your presence brings. I'm in search of a man, gift wrapped and sealed with a bow. You can't present it in non-name brand clothes, wrinkled Where was your iron? Your presentation's ironic, my man should be iconic, and you're just condiment mixed in the comments, not built, you don't contain the contents. My man has a voice of gold, so I can hear his comments coming a mile away, and since I walked right past you, looked right through you, I hope I'm not supposed to be with you. I hope I'm not supposed to be with you because I used my hopes and dreams to weed out the possibility of there being an us. Used my anticipation to instigate your dismissal before we even met. I held you up to my dreams. Placed the two of you side by side, and when you didn't measure up, I wrote you off before you even spoke. Wrote the plans for my man in gold-plated sand as we stand on the shore where the tide pulls in and wets our perfect feet. Our perfect feet precedes our perfect bodies, and we use our feet to draw lifelines of shallow love, measured in perfect attraction. See, my man is measured in perfect feet. So how can you be him when you've never had a pedicure? If your hands have never been manicured, how can your touch be soaked in perfection? How can your body be fouled and chiseled, polished just for me and layered with a top coat? How can you be him when I've never seen you in my dreams, when I never picture slouched shoulders, an overgrown stomach, and incompetent stance? How can you be him when I never dreamed of a mediocre man? See, I got this man I've been dreaming on, seeking perfection in my sleep. I may be single in this world, but I'm married in my dreams, married to my dreams. And I may miss out on my soulmate, the one made for my soul's sake will become expendable. I may pay for it with grief and heartache, but perfection is expensive, so I'll spend the lonely nights hoping to fall asleep. The man of my dreams may come at the expense of a man who can make me happy ever afterly, protect and provide for me, be my king. And not the type on a throne with jewels and gold, but the type to build a home. He will be passed over, looked over, if he doesn't meet the bar, because he can't reach the bar. I'll give him up for what he doesn't look like. I'll give him up for a dream on a lonely night, but what's life without some sacrifice? Because I know I'm not supposed to be with you. Thank you.